Hey, what's up, everyone? Sly here with Flo. And Flo, it took a while, man. This kind of reminded me of, growing up as a Catholic. You wait and wait and wait, and finally, when you find a pope, the white smoke comes out. That's how it was, man. Santa Clara, that white smoke came out, and you knew we had a defensive coordinator. Now, Nick Sirianno, it seems it's so funny that people, SF Niners posted it on Instagram and on Facebook. It just shows you the difference between age of people. On Instagram, man, a lot of people were all pissed off, hating it, whatever. Facebook is 35 and older pretty much, and people are like, oh yay, what a great hire, I love it, congratulations. So it's completely opposite, man. But what do you think about this pickup? Do you like it? Don't like it?
I think it's a decent pickup because I thought our secondary did improve. That's where he specialized. He was the secondary, specifically the Nichols coach, and even though that was probably our worst spot in the secondary, I think they did get better overall, and I think he contributed. I know this guy had his ties with Seattle back in the days with Legion of Boom, so obviously they had a great secondary. It was only his first year last year, so
with what? He's been with the Niners for a while.
He's
been with us for a while, yeah.
But in that position,
that
was only his second year, and obviously, like I said, I saw improvements both years because we were probably one of the worst secondaries before that, and they did get better this year. So I like that. Give him another year now as the primary defensive coordinator. But what really surprised me was that Staley pickup, man, because I guess they're keeping with the theme of defense to try to get our defense back to that elite status. But the thing that was intriguing to me, because I'm like, okay, he's the assistant coach, right? I'm like, maybe this is like a kind of a math equation, because him and Kyle Shanahan can't coach in the fourth quarter. They always make the worst mistakes. So maybe both two bads make a good. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to be positive. Maybe both of their horrible fourth coaching decision makings equals out with each other and something good happens. But man, what do you think about this?
Yeah, man, to me, I like it. He's been with us for a while. I like the fact that he was under Pete Carroll for quite a few years. He won a Super Bowl that year when they won it. So Pete Carroll, I thought, was an amazing coach. Always been a defensive mind. I remember at USC, I used to love his exotic blitzes he would do. And at USC, I think we had a cornerback pull, and he would always send him on a blitz on the side. It was like, man, that stuff was amazing. That's why I always had a respect for Pete Carroll. And so he got that tutelage. And then he also had DeMeco Ryans, who I think was the best defensive coordinator that Kyle Shanahan has had. The exotic blitzes that he used to do, I think that run we had, I thought that he did enough to make us go to that Super Bowl. I think it was Kyle's kind of doing that we lost that damn game in the NFC Championship against the Rams. Because DeMeco, man, I thought he was spot on what he was doing out there with his blitzes, stacking the line, not letting him get any run game. So DeMeco was amazing. I think if he's able to implement that, oh man, I think we have a chance, man. People got to give him a chance, I think, because people are out there already. Some people are like bashing, why didn't we get Vrabel or whatever? I didn't like Vrabel to begin with, just because when he was at 1 year DC with Houston, I think they were like 28th defense ranked. So I was like, dude, whatever, man. So I like the hire. The only thing I don't like is the Staley, just because Staley's kind of he's kind of arrogant, man. If you listen to his press conference, he's always like, I believe in what I have to do. I believe in what I bring to the table. And like, he was kind of like, dude, this guy like really is into himself like a lot. Good thing he's not the coach, but I don't know. I think there could be bashing of heads right there. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it gets along good, and hopefully it doesn't turn out how like Jim Harbaugh and Trent Baalke did. Remember when they like hated each other, like going at it always. So to me, that's the only part I didn't like, but who knows what the heck is going to happen. But I mean, I like the hire, man. The guy used to be a freaking player, man. He was in the league for like quite a few years as undrafted free agent. You know, those undrafted free agents, man, they have to work a lot extra harder to get where they're at. So to me, we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm not pissed off. Obviously, a lot of people wanted Bill Belichick, but I think that was a pipe dream. I don't think Bill Belichick would ever go be like a defensive coordinator. I think that was just insane there. But overall, man, I'm not hating on it at all. So what do you think?
And also, I think he also got a little bit of time under Dan Quinn, who's also a pretty good defensive coordinator too.
Oh yeah.
So I know that was kind of the reason why I think Kyle Shanahan went with him, because I guess him and Dan Quinn are pretty close, and I guess Dan Quinn was always raving about this guy, like, hey, this kid, he's an upcomer, he knows his stuff. So I think it might be a surprise pick. I think it's going to be good. worst case, it can't be any worse than your boy Steve Wilkes, man. It can't be any worse.
Did you
than
like
that.
Steve Wilkes?
No, man. I was getting tired of him freaking. Pretty much halfway through that season, I was like, oh, this is not our same defense from the past. Obviously we were kind of spoiled with Saleh and DeMeco, especially with DeMeco. But I was like, man, this isn't our defense, and it didn't look like it. Besides maybe like 3 games last year, where I was like, okay, like this is our 49er defense.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Nick Sørensen, he's got a chance, man. It's just because the players, they already know him, like all the guys, Fred Warner and them, and it would have been weird if it would have just been Staley, because let's be real, man, they would have. Look at what happened to the Chargers. They turned on his ass like right away, and you can't give up 60-something points and think that these guys are playing hard for you. It's just like, I'll go back to it, man. You have a girl and you think she's just in love with you. Then you see what she's at the concert, the Beso Pluma concert with someone else. Like, whoa. That's kind of how it was with Staley. So hopefully Nick Sørensen, he brings something to the table where these guys are not going to turn on him, and he's able to, hopefully in a few years, a best case scenario, in a few years he becomes a head coach. That means that he did his job here, and I don't know. It took so long. Maybe they wanted a minority hiring just because they love those 2 third-round picks. We've been banking on that forever. And I think, who was that coach from the Chiefs? I forgot his name, that we were interviewing. It looked like he could have got the job. He kind of was talking a little trash about Kyle and how Brandon Ayuk always wanted to fight during the Super Bowl. So I think his name went out the window because after all that talk he was saying. So I think we'll see. Who knows if we got the right guy, but I mean, I can't blame the dude. The dude has so much experience. He's been with so many great coaches. I don't think he was there for Saleh. I think he was just there for DeMeco and your boy Wilkes. But other than that, we'll see what happens. But I like the hire, man. I'm not gonna be hating on this. Like, we don't know what the hell is really gonna happen. So I mean, all those guys on Instagram just, what the fuck, man? This is baloney. You guys suck. We're gonna lose forever. Like, dude, we don't even know yet. So give the guy a chance, man.
Yeah, man. It's always nice when they hire in-house, guys who have been there, like you said, for a couple of years. Give them the opportunity to get a shot to see what they could do. Like I said, the biggest one was that Staley hire. I was surprised when I was like, oh shoot. Like, I was like, hey, we got Staley too, and you're like, yeah. But like how you said, maybe his arrogance might be a good thing, because so far nobody's really questioned Kyle Shanahan. Maybe we do need that a little bit, because it seems like Kyle Shanahan always gets his way, and sometimes you can't always get your way. You kind of need some pushback, to kind of check you. Because we said in the Mike Homer video where he freaking told Bill Walsh, like, hey man, like, you're kind of getting in your own way. Maybe Brandon Staley could do that with Kyle Shanahan. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, because he is someone that Brandon Staley, they both have, and Kyle, they both have big egos, so that could be interesting. And we're hearing that he's going to be probably also the assistant head coach. And plus he's going to work with the defense. So I mean, we'll see how it happens. Hopefully it doesn't turn into crazy. How Singletary and then would be like, remember how Singletary got mad that one time when there was like leaks coming out, and he was like, there's a rat in the house, something's going on with the rat. And I'm like, hopefully it doesn't get to that point where it gets toxic and then there's guys talking behind each other's back. Because I know, let's be real, Staley wants to have power, man. He wants to be able to at least be a DC, and hopefully it's just not, there's not bad mouthing, and these guys they work together, man. Because DeMeco and Kyle, they work great together. Whether it was Saleh and Kyle, they seem like they were boys too, so hopefully everything gets along good and there's not that drama stuff that we used to have back in the day with all these other damn coaches, where every week you'd hear something going on. Even Mike Nolan, I remember hearing the days with all that drama stuff too. So it's like, get that drama out of here, man. At the end of the day, we're trying to get there. We came close, and hopefully these guys could help bring us that next ring. Because DC, it matters, man. Those zero blitz coverages, it was BS in the Super Bowl. And then the Vikings game, you can't be doing that like 2 plays in a row. Patrick Mahomes, he loves the blitz, man. That's why he jerks off on when people blitz him, and you can't be doing that. So hopefully this guy's able to get it together, and we get that ring, man.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about the 2 new coaching staff. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.
Cool.